TGIF to everyone out there. Live look outside of Ruidoso. Good morning to you up in the Sacramento Mountains. Nice and dry out there today, although we do have some of that high cloud cover still moving overhead. Temperatures are still hovering in those low 40s right now. Relative humidity at 23%, and we do have that west wind coming in at about 6 miles per hour. Now, the big picture across the western half of the U.S. does show a little bit of that snow moving in towards Salt Lake City. That's actually a weak disturbance that'll pass by to the north. That'll bring more snow to Colorado a little bit later on today. No rain or snow in our forecast today, but that disturbance will be kicking up our winds as we go into the afternoon. Also check out some of the rain now moving into San Francisco and up towards Northern California, and that'll be sliding down the coast later on today, affecting Los Angeles and parts of Malibu, where they're still seeing some of those wildfires raging, and that's expected to continue over the next day or two until they kind of get a handle on some of these fires out there. Otherwise, we're dry this morning. Notice a little bit of that cloud cover still working its way in from the west. I know you are seeing a few pops on the radar, some greens, some blues, indicating we could be dealing with some light rain, maybe even some light snow flurries. The only thing is we are very dry at the surface with those dew points in the single digits, so more than likely a lot of this is just evaporating before it reaches the ground. As far as this morning goes, you are going to need to dress up in those layers once again. We're in the mid-20s to upper 20s in Cortez and Durango. Taos now dipping down to around 14 degrees, even right here in Albuquerque. We're just below that freezing mark at 30 degrees. We have the low 20s out to the west in Grants, 43 in Ruidoso with the mid 30s in Alamogordo, 27 degrees in Silver City, and then out to the east along I-40, we have Santa Rosa and Tucumcari coming in anywhere between 34 and 36 degrees. Factor in those light winds, and yeah, we're dealing with some of those wind chill values in the single digits, like Taos, Alamosa feels more like 1 degree as you're stepping outside this morning. For the rest of our Friday, though, that morning cloud cover will give way to more sunshine this afternoon, along with some of those milder temperatures, and we're also going to be tracking more of those breezy to windy conditions, especially along and east of that central mountain chain, where we do have that wind advisory in effect from noon until 4 o'clock tonight, because we are going to see some of those winds gusting up to about 50 miles per hour. You can see Las Vegas and Santa Rosa around 2 o'clock this afternoon. We're looking at some of those winds gusting anywhere between 35 and 45 miles per hour. Highs today will be a little bit warmer compared to those 40s that we saw yesterday. We're at 61 in Tucumcari versus 43 up in Taos. Roswell breezy with more sunshine this afternoon with a high of 64. By Sunday, we are approaching 70 with overnight lows in the lower to middle 30s. In Farmington, morning clouds giving way to that sunshine today with breezy winds and a high of 45. Another very cold night tonight with overnight lows dipping down to about 16 degrees. In Red River, we're looking at 32 degrees with breezy to windy conditions in Taos and Angel Fire. And in the Espanola Valley, we'll hit 51 this afternoon. Up in Santa Fe, looking at some of that high cloud cover to start. Dry conditions will prevail today, but we will see those breezy winds from time to time with a high of 47. We have the mid to upper 40s, anywhere from Cedar Crest to Edgewood to Harris, warming up to about 48 today with the low 50s in Moriarty and Estancia. 55 degrees in Belen, Los Lunas, and Bosque Farms coming in at 54. The low 50s anywhere from downtown up toward Bernalillo, with the Heights coming in at 51. Rio Rancho topping out near 52. Breezy winds today with more sunshine by the afternoon, and then by Sunday we'll turn breezy once again, but those daytime highs will be warmer, approaching 60. We're going to hold on to those 50s all the way through the weekend with those breezy winds through Sunday. Dry Monday and Tuesday with overnight lows back in the middle to upper 20s.